Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you are watching from, you are welcome. This is Adventures of Japan. It is now exactly 7:39 p.m. in Japan. You are welcome. You are back, and I'm back tonight. Yeah. Yes. So, last night we talked about your preparation levels, wherever you are in your preparation. Okay? We talked about your readiness checklist. We talked about where you are in your journey and what you need to have in place. And tonight is the other side of the conversation. Yeah. Tonight we're going to talk about what people get wrong, the mistakes that are quietly killing applications, and the things you need to do, which nobody tells you about or nobody warns you about. So I'm here to let you know about such things so that you can avoid them. But I want to be clear. I am not here to shame anyone because every mistake that I'm going to talk about, I have seen it happen to some people. All right. And good people as you are, hardworking people as you are, you deserve to get to Japan. But you got tripped, or some people got tripped up by something that was avoidable. And that is why I'm here to just let you know how to avoid such things. Okay? Yeah. So tonight, we will fix that. And how are we going to fix it? We are going through the 7 biggest mistakes. In my view, these are the 7 biggest mistakes because they could cause your application. Yeah, 7. And for each one of them, I am going to provide the exact solution, the exact way of how to fix it. All right? So stick around. You don't want to miss these tips if you are focused on taking this ALT trip to the next level. So yeah, stick around. But before we dive into it, for those of you who want everything we discuss in these lives, in other videos of mine, in one place, organized in one place, I have put together the 2026 Japan Master Guide in an ebook. Okay? And the application, it contains the application timelines, the routes or the routes, everything. Grab a copy. Go grab a copy now. It's in the description of this live. Okay? Yeah, go grab a copy after this stream. Link is down there. Just click on it. Hello, Grace. Hello, how are you? You are welcome. Yes, so we can see Nigeria in the house. Yeah, wherever you are. Good evening from Japan. Good afternoon from here. So, yeah, click on the description of this live stream and you can get the link to the ebook. Yes, so with that said, let's head back to the main discussion. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about 7 mistakes. I think they are the biggest mistake that could harm your application. So, I'm going to talk about them one after the other. And like I said, I will provide the solutions that I think would help you avoid such mistakes. Okay? Yeah, so Grace, how are you doing today? How are you doing? How is your preparation going so far? Thanks for the likes. Okay, share this live with others so that we can all come together and listen to these tips which could guide us. All right. So, mistake number one. The mistake number one that I think people do is applying without researching the routes. Yes, I've made videos about everything you need to know. Surprisingly, people still come asking certain questions which they could find out themselves. I might not be able to talk about everything. So just a little research could also guide. So that is mistake number one. Do not just apply without finding out certain things. Don't be in my shoes. because I said, for me, the first time I applied, I did nothing like research and it cost me. Yes, it cost me. So please don't be in my shoes. Do a little research, it would help you. Okay? All right, that's nice. Nice to hear. You are doing great. Good. So let me dive into this mistake. Ah, wow, you received your TEFL certificate yesterday. That's good. That's good. You are getting ready. I can see you are getting ready. Wow, that's so nice to hear. Hmm, great. Okay, so we have so many kinds of ALT, I mean, assistant language teachers in Japan. And the most, how do I say, the biggest one of the assistant language teaching job is the JET program. The JET program. The JET, G-E-T, oh, sorry, J-E-T stands for Japan Exchange and Teaching Program. This is the topmost assistant language teaching path. However, this program is not meant for just any country. So you cannot hear about the JET program and think that you are qualified and you are waiting to apply. First, you need to check, you need to research, you need to read about it if your country is qualified for this program. That is number one. It's part of the research you need to do. Because the JET, like I said, is the best of all assistant language teaching jobs in Japan. However, their application process and recruitment process is the longest. Yes, it takes time to get employed. Sometimes you may not get it on your first attempt. Only few people get it on their first attempt. However, like I said, it is just for some countries. It's not for any country. I mean, it's not for all countries. So at first, the part of the research is for you to reach out to the Japanese embassy in your country, or you can just go online and find out if your country is part of the JET program. That is the first research you need to do. Okay? Yeah. Hmm. uh, and also, if your country is part of the JET program, you should understand that for the JET program, they have access to the whole of Japan. Okay? Even though some Japanese dispatch companies also say they have access to all over Japan, they advertise job placements all over Japan, but the JET is the Japanese government program, so they have access to every part of the country, and they could send you to the rural areas, the typical rural areas where the dispatch companies might not be. So that's one thing. Their salary is the best among them all. Their salary is the best. But you could also be placed in a typical rural area. If you are okay with that, that's fine. Okay? That is something you need to know. So, the fix or the solution to this is before you apply anywhere, spend a week, or I shouldn't say a week. You know your research skills or your reading abilities. So spend a reasonable number of days or week or time, yes, to research that specific route. Okay? Read forums, watch videos like you are watching mine, and from other people, not only mine. You can watch other people's videos and also hear what they say before deciding on which path to take. Do you understand? That is the solution to this mistake. Once you do this, once you do a research, you wouldn't fall into that path of not doing a research, not knowing about the companies before applying. I say, don't be like me. Yes, don't be like me. My first attempt, I had done no research, and I had it. I had the result, which wasn't good. So researching saves a lot. Researching boosts our chances. That is number one. Okay. Mistake number two. Mistake number two. Okay. That is underestimating document presentation. Yes. Mistake number two. Underestimating document presentation. Sometimes we think that we need to have the opportunity before we go for our certificates. No, that it doesn't work that way. Once you have completed your school, you need to take steps to get your certificates ready. In my country like this, I am aware that I cannot just stand up one day and say I'm going for my certificate and have it the time I want. All right? So I need to prepare in advance. I need to take some steps, contact the school in advance in readiness for the certificate. If you wait till you get the opportunity before deciding, hey, that is a bigger mistake, or it's one of the biggest mistakes. All right? So, you know, I would not limit it to only my country. You know, in many African countries, getting a certified document or trying to authenticate your document could be very difficult. We all know. We all know this. So this process can take weeks, sometimes months. Why should you wait until you get the opportunity before you start doing this? No, it doesn't work that way. It's not worth it. Okay? So we need to take steps. And also, let me chip this one in. For those of us who are planning to take our career outside, not only Japan, for anywhere else, whether you want to go to school or you want to teach somewhere else, anything you want to do which involves using your academic certificate, transcript, certificate, please and please do not laminate your documents. No, don't laminate your document. You might think you are trying to protect your document to keep it for long, but how, hey, it is not worth it. Okay? You might rather be rejected because it might not be verifiable. They cannot verify it. So please don't laminate your document. Well, I leave it there. So to fix this, start your documentation process now. Yes, now. Now is the time. Now, as you are watching this video, just after watching this video, start taking steps. Okay, not when you have an offer. Yeah, not when you have an offer. Okay, not when you have an interview. No, now. Even if you are at the very beginning, if you are knowing about just the word ALT, that's the just beginning I'm talking about. Please start working on your documents now. Okay? I am aware that for the background check, which is popularly referred to as the police report, you will need to secure the job before going for that. So that one is okay. But your degree, your transcript, if possible, recommendation letters, hey, you need to start working on them now. Okay, that's mistake number 2. Let's go to number 3. Mistake number 3. That's a generic cover letter. Yeah. The cover letter. Not knowing the specific cover letter to present for specific jobs. For example, in Japan, they have a particular way of expecting you to present your cover letter. And I've dealt with this in the ebook as well. So with this, I will still suggest strongly that you go grab your copy now so that you wouldn't fall victim to this mistake. Mistake number 3. It's very, very important, okay? And yeah, I will just say it briefly because you have a story nobody else has. Your story is not the same as mine. Even if we all come from the same country, your story is certainly going to be different from mine. You have seen things I haven't seen. Is that okay? Yeah. So, in writing your cover letter, you can take a look at others. That's why in my book I said sample. You can take a look at others, but your story must be unique to you. Yeah, it must be unique to you. The language, your tone, your cultural experience, it should appear, okay? It should appear in your cover letter. All right. So, for example, if you just write in the cover letter, like a question was asked, and you just said, I am passionate about teaching, or not a question. You are writing about yourself, and you just write, I am passionate about teaching, and I have always loved Japanese culture. Hey, this sentence, many people might have written it, and the recruiter might have read it severally, time without number. So he or she might not be enthused after reading this from somebody like you. So please be aware that you should change your cover letter to suit you. Personalize it. Let it show that this person is different. Yes. So, like I was saying, I've talked about the fixed in a way, so I will say it again. Write about a specific moment or experience that shows why you in a Japanese classroom is a unique and powerful combination. That's what they need from you. That's what the recruitment companies need from you. Okay? Yeah. Be concrete, be personal, and be memorable. That's how you fix this problem. Don't just be general. Okay? Be specific. Personalize everything. It's you, it's about you. So make it personal. Okay. All right. That's how you should go about mistake number 2. Okay? Great. Let's keep going. Oh, sorry, that's mistake number 3. I just spoke about mistake number 3, not 2. All right, all right. Okay, okay. So if you are new here, we are still talking about mistakes that could harm your application as an ALT, and we are trying to address them so that you wouldn't fall a victim of these avoidable mistakes. So this is what my channel aims to do, to just guide you, to give you all the necessary information in order to succeed on your or in your in order to succeed in your ALT journey. Yeah, so you are welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share with others. And let's grow together. Okay? Yeah. So, which of these has hit you close? Which of the 3 mistakes I spoke about that you think reflects your thinking? You can drop it in the comment section and let's keep going. All right? So, mistake number 4. Mistake number 4. Good. That is ignoring the interview stage. Ignoring the interview stage. Okay? Yeah, so this mistake, many people sometimes take interview as too formal. Okay? Too formal. I would say too formal because you work so hard, and on your application it gets to the point that the recruiter should see you, should hear your voice, to see your personality during interviews, but you think it's formal. So all you think about is just coming to say yes sir, yes sir. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Here too, you need to bring in your personality. Yes, your personality needs to appear in everything you say. Okay? For ALT interviews specifically, they are not just testing your qualification. They have seen it on paper. Okay? They are not just testing that. They have seen it on paper. You have written it, your CV, you've written your CV, you've written your cover letter. Maybe you presented your recommendation. They have seen how somebody has recommended you. So they've seen all that. They've seen your qualification. Now it's the time for you to prove what they have seen on paper to them. You have to prove it to them in video, just as I am talking to you now. Okay? So take me, if you are hiring me for something, if you are looking for people who are lively, Do you think my attitude here shows I am lively? Would I benefit your association if you recruit me? Those are the things they are going to look for. Yeah, so get it clear that they are testing your personality, your energy, your ability to connect. Yes, your personality, your energy, and your ability to connect with other applicants during the interview. So I'm talking this way based on Borderlink's first interview. Yeah, so if you are there, you are not talking, but you are just there, not lively, they can tell. They can watch you just sitting down. They can tell whether you are a lively person or not. This is why I keep saying that even if somebody annoys you the last minute before you join that interview, please make sure that you just twin off your mind, forget about that anger, and focus on the interview, because the interviewer is not interested in that anger. And you don't need to transfer that anger into the interview. You don't need to let it affect your mood, because they are not testing only your qualification, they are testing your personality, your energy. Okay? It's really important. So let's continue. Yeah, they want to see you, they want to see that you are warm. Okay, you are warm. When I say you are warm, you understand, right? You are warm, you are welcoming. Yeah, you are patient, you are adaptable, and you are enthusiastic. Yes, they are testing all these things. Okay? How do you present yourself as patient and adaptable? If your friends are saying something, you don't need to jump in and say, okay, what you are saying, I think it's this way rather. No, you just wait patiently. Even if you are talking and somebody jumps in, allow the interviewers to look at that person as what or who he or she is. Yours is to just relax, smile, and when the person finishes, you continue with your point. If you don't agree with him or her, you just continue with your point. Okay? Aha. Yeah. Common questions you absolutely must prepare for are: why Japan? Why Japan specifically? Yeah, which means why do you want to teach in Japan? Why do you choose Japan? Okay? And how would you handle a classroom where students are completely silent and unresponsive? It's possible. How would you answer these questions? So, as you are watching this video, these are possible or likely questions. I have made a lot of likely questions. I made a list about likely questions that you could encounter during ALT interviews, and I placed it on my in one of my videos. You can find it in one of my videos, but I'm adding up to them again. Okay, these are some of the questions you are going to face. You can have the perfect CV. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So what would you do if a student was being disrespectful? What will you do if a student is being disrespectful? Yes, like I'm saying, you can have a perfect CV. Yeah, for that, anybody can write. But if you cannot prove, if you cannot let the interviewer know that actually what you put on paper is really you during the interview sessions, you and I know that if you are in the position of the recruiter, you wouldn't recruit such a person, right? This is why I have been saying that yes, having a teaching experience is super good, but it's only good if you can translate it during interviews into your actions, into your responding to questions. That is only when it will be beneficial. Because during such interviews, you might not be joining the interview with teachers. You might join the interview with people who have not taught before, but they think they can teach. So same question is going to be put before you. So if you as a teacher, you don't bring in your experience, you don't bring in all that you have gone through, all that you learned in the classroom, practical teaching skills, if you haven't bring them to the interview, how will the employer know that you can actually do the job? So that is very important. So the fix is practice out loud these questions, like I'm saying, and those ones that you would have the opportunity to read through on my channel. Practice them loud. Practice answering questions loud. You can get a friend and two of you decide to interview each other. One person be the interviewer, the other person being the interviewee. You practice that loud, okay? And once you do that, you are going to get good at it, okay? The goal is to sound natural and confident, not rehearsed. Whatever you are saying, you shouldn't make it sound like you have rehearsed, like, I am, no, as if you are reading from your mind's eye. No, it should just flow. And this is why you need practice. Yeah, once you practice, you will get better. Okay, I used to have these kind of um, pre-interview sessions for people. Yeah, I used to do it. This year, I'm going to start again, but this year it wouldn't be free. And it will be for people who have been invited to interviews so that it wouldn't look like I want you to pay me money. Meanwhile, you haven't been invited. No. If you have been invited and you think or you need me to help you, you need me to assist you by taking you through some of these things, it's fine. You can always link up. All right. And I will give you the terms and conditions. If it's okay with you, we will flow. Okay. All right. So that's just, by the way, that's mistake number 4, which you need to avoid. And like I said, the practice or the fix is to keep practicing. Record yourself. You can record yourself, play it back, listen to yourself. You can criticize yourself, critique yourself, and see, this one, I needed to say it this way. I needed to do it that way. Okay. Once you keep doing that, the next time you do it, you're going to get better. All right. Okay. That's mistake number 4. Now let's go to number 5. We're on. We're on. Okay. Not having a financial buffer. Yeah. Not having a financial buffer. This means you need a financial support to start life in Japan. It's a fact. Japan is a country where living is very expensive, especially when you are coming afresh, when you are coming as a new person. It's a fact that Japan is a country where things are expensive. Accommodation, taxes, yes. So you need a financial buffer. This is the reason for companies that are recruiting ALTs, they like to find out, or they ask you, would you have this amount of money after purchasing your flight ticket? Because they know when you get here, you would need to rent accommodation, you would need to pay bills before you receive your first paycheck. Fortunately for some of us, when we came, our company, Borderlink, gave us some opportunity whereby they paid part of our accommodation, but which they took from our salaries. But that opportunity is no longer there because they realized people were abusing it. You see, sometimes people want to do good, companies want to do good, but they turn out to reverse their decision based on their experience. Okay, maybe you watching me now, you might not be somebody who would like to abuse the system, but because somebody has abused it already, it has been closed. So now you need to be financially okay in order to secure the job. Yes, because they will ask you, would you have this? It's on the form. With the Borderlink, with Borderlink, it's on the form, the application form, not the one you will fill on the internet. No. When they send you an email, the form they are going to add, It's a requirement. I think last year or last application season, the requirement was 600,000 Japanese yen or more before you are recruited. And if you make them aware that you cannot have that, they would advise you that, okay, can you defer your application to the next season? Because it's very important. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So, like I said, it's because you need initial payment. Apartment payments in Japan are very, very expensive. You need to pay money called, yeah, you need to pay something called key money. And key money is like telling the landlord or landlady that thank you for giving me this accommodation. It is not refundable. You need to pay key lock change fee. Yeah, you need to pay for that. You need to pay for cleaning fee. Yeah, you need to pay a lot of fees. You need to set up your internet. Yeah, so you need money to start life in Japan as a worker. Okay, and how to fix this is to have at least 6 to 8 weeks of living expenses saved and accessible before coming to Japan. From in most of the African or people coming from, should I say most, some of the African countries, you can still use your bank cards here if they are international. Somebody coming from Ghana, you can use your Ghana commercial, no more Ghana commercial bank, GCB. You can use your GCB cash card. They have different types. You should let them know you need the international one. If you are traveling, you should let them know and they will give you that and you can use it here. Aside that, you can research about how you can manage your ways to bring money here. Okay, that's how to fix mistake number 5. Okay, let's keep going. Hey everyone, hope you are enjoying this. Yeah. Okay, mistake number 6, isolation after arrival. Yes, isolation after arrival. Yeah. Somebody might think this is a joke. Look, not building a support network before and after you arrive, it's something you should try to avoid. Okay. Yeah, Japan could be lonely. Yeah. Sorry. People don't get to talk about this, so I am telling you about it, especially for you, my African brothers, my African sisters, going to the rural placements. Yes. If you are coming next month, those of you who are already coming next month, whether you are placed in a rural area or you are placed in a city, this, please listen to me carefully. There are a lot of associations on various platforms, and don't undermine social media. Don't undermine social media. Facebook, Reddit, and any other social media that you may find that there are communities. Look, your country, wherever you are, just type it so and so group of these people in Japan. Okay? You can just say Ghanaians in Japan, so and so Zambians in Japan, Nigerians in Japan, so and so in Japan. Yeah, you would find a lot. Yeah, thank you, Grace. You would find a lot of groups. Join such groups before you come. It will help you to minimize the isolation after arrival, because Japan can feel lonely. I'm telling you, Japan can feel lonely, not because people are unfriendly. No, that's not it. They are often incredibly kind, but because the language barrier is real, the cultural gap is real. And if you are placed somewhere with no other foreigners, you can feel very cut out from everything. You can feel very cut off from everything familiar. Okay? That isolation, if you are not prepared for it, can affect your mental health, can affect your performance at school, and your whole experience of Japan. Yes. If you are not prepared for it, it could affect you. So, the fix, you have to, before you go or before you come to Japan, find your online community, not company, your online community. There are Facebook, like I said, Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Reddit communities, Discord servers full of ALTs and Africans in Japan who are living this experience right now. Okay? Even I came to Japan, but I still joined such groups. Huh. So, because I know the importance. And all this I am saying, I didn't know before coming. That's why I said, don't be like me. I didn't do this kind of research before coming here. So now that I know, I need to let you know so that you wouldn't be like me. Okay? Don't be like me. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Benedicta. I guess Niger. Yeah. Niger in the house. Yeah, so this is how you fix it. Okay. Even when you are tired, you know, because when you arrive, say yes to every social invitation in those first few months. When you arrive in Japan, try and accept every invitation to any social gathering. You might not know who you will meet there. Listen, when I was first time when I was here in my first city, I didn't have any opportunity like that. Oh, Cameroon. Wow. Bonjour. Bonsoir. Ça va? Ah, okay. Ça va? Ici, ça va. Don't laugh at my French, please. Yes. Yes. So, when I changed my city, then I had this community. I looked for my Ghanaian community, but I couldn't find any around me. So somebody's from Cameroon. So I joined. Yes. Like, listen, I joined the Cameroonians. Bonjour. Wait, ça va. Oui, ça va. Merci beaucoup. Yes, so I joined Cameroon. Like, he's here. I joined Cameroon. That was where I knew about Nkwem group or something like that. Nkwem group. Yeah, Cameroon. Do you remember that, or do you know a group like that? Nkwem. So almost every week, no, every month, Saturday. I think the third Saturday in every month they meet. So I joined them. I still have such pictures because I feel like I am at home. We are Africans. We are one. So when you go to any place, you see a fellow African, you feel you are home. Yeah. So that is how I felt. Like, I'm glad a Cameroonian is here. Yes. Okay. So you don't have to deny any invitation. That is how you build your community in your first few months in Japan. Otherwise, hey, the loneliness is real. I have poor what? Oh, thank you. I have pronounced it well. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nkwem. Yes. Nkwem. Yeah, when we go there, they play our. It's just like I feel like we are one. We are one. Yes, we are one. Hey, we are one. Yeah, Africa, we are one. Yeah. So that's how you fix that mistake. Yeah, that mistake as well. Mistake number 6. This is how you fix it. Okay. And the last one, mistake number 7, that we need to avoid. Okay. Is giving up after one rejection. Giving up after one rejection. This is a mistake. You should avoid it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Somebody says, sir, your videos have been an eye opener. Keep it up, sir. You are just the best. It's because of you. Your support is making me the best. So I am so grateful to you. Okay. Moku Benedicta. Moku Benedicta. Yeah, cheer up, Cameroon. Yeah. Thank you so much, Benedicta. All right. So mistake number 7, giving up after one rejection. No. Okay. And I saved this one for last because it might be the most important. Is quitting after rejection. Yeah, the most important is quitting after rejection. No, my people, I need you to hear this clearly. A rejection is not a verdict on your worth or your potential. Okay? A rejection is not a verdict on your potential. Get it clear, please. Okay? It's a piece of information. It is a feedback and it is a redirection. Me, like I said, I was rejected the first time I applied to become an ALT in Japan. I was rejected the first time. The first year, because I didn't do any research, I didn't even know the full meaning of ALT. Can you imagine? I didn't know the meaning of ALT, yet I'm thinking of coming to be an ALT. Who does that? How possible? So I got rejected. But I got it that no, it's just a redirection. It's just an information, or it's just a piece of information that, hey, do this or do that. If I had given up just because of the rejection, just because of the first time rejection, how would I have been here telling you this? This is why I saved this for the last, because it's one of the most important mistakes a lot of people make. Somebody says, oh, I've applied and they haven't gotten back to me. I'm tired. Can you do it for me? And listen, Japan, if you want to come and teach in Japan, nobody, nobody in the name of agent can help you. If you have money and you want to pay someone, please use it to purchase the ebook that I have provided. That is your personal resource. It's your bona fide property. Okay? Because if you pay huge sums of money to someone, the person is going to take the money and say thank you, but you are going to go through everything by yourself. You need to go through the interview by yourself, and whether you pass or not, it's going to be you. Okay? Hmm. Yeah. Yes. If I had given up, I wouldn't have been here. Yes, Benedicta, I wouldn't have been here. That is why I say I am Mr. Don't Give Up. And once you come across this channel, giving up should be out from your dictionary. You should delete that word from your dictionary. Don't give up. If you applied once and you haven't gotten it, it's okay. Just sit back. Even though it's painful, I understand. It's painful. It's not easy. But it's just a piece of information. Just telling you that, hey, go back, prepare, come again. You can do it. Um, it's $17, so I don't know how much it will cost in CFA. Yeah, but if you click on the link, you can check how much it costs in your local currency. So the link is in the description of this live, so you can check it up. Okay, Benedicta, you can check it. You can check it up. I know in Nigeria it's about 27,000 naira. In Ghana, it's about 200 Ghana cedis. In dollars, if you are purchasing with dollars, it's $17. But for CFA, I don't know how much it will cost. So please check it up. And thank you. All right. So, like I'm saying, the JET program is known for accepting people on their second attempt. Yeah, you are welcome. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. And if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to this live or subscribe to this channel and ring the bell so that anytime I come up live or with any update, you will be informed. Okay? Join the family because we are growing. We are growing together. This is Adventures of Japan. Yeah. Mm. So, if you are thinking of passing through the jet, you applied once and you've not been chosen and you are giving up. No, no. Somebody says no is next opportunity. No, next opportunity. So no doesn't mean you are not good. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't, how do I put it? What's the word? Which is the word? It's not a verdict. It's not a verdict that you are not good. No. Yes. So don't give up. Okay, don't give up. All right. So the fix here is don't give up. Every time you get a rejection, ask yourself, ask this question to yourself. What can I strengthen within me? Is it my cover letter? Is it my interview response or responses? Is it my timing? Because timing is also very important. In this ALT journey, timing is one of the important things that you should consider. Okay? And doing research will reveal all these things to you. All right? Aha. So that is about the 7 mistakes. Let me recap them, just naming them. The first one is applying without research. That's number 1. You should always do a little bit of research if you want to become an ALT. And I said my example, my personal experience, that I didn't do any research and it cost me that time. I couldn't get it. Okay. Mistake number 2, underestimating document preparation and time. So you should get your documents ready once you are planning or you intend, even if you don't have any idea of traveling. Once you have completed a school, the certificate is yours. So please get it. Go and get your certificate. Okay. Is there an age limit to become an ALT? Absolutely not. And I've made a detailed video about that. There's no age limit. Once you are below 60, which is universally accepted retirement age, I should say, once you are below 60, there's no age limit. Okay? Only the qualifications, if you meet them, having a bachelor's degree, if you have experienced education for 12 years where English was used as a medium of instruction, and I know Cameroon, you have English and the French side. If you are from the English side, I believe you are qualified. So these two, the English experience and the bachelor's degree, that's university degree, you are good to go. If you have an additional certificate like TEFL or TESOL, it's a plus. Okay. All right. So mistake number 3, we talked about cover letter. Yeah. You should write your personal, you should personalize it, make it demonstrate your experience, make it project your experience, who you are. Number 4, ignoring the interview stage, making it look like or thinking about it to be too formal. No. You need to prepare for questions because they are testing your energy level, your enthusiastic level, your everything, your adaptability, your patience. So you should prepare for all those things. Not having a financial buffer, thinking that just because it's Japan, it's abroad, so I want to come, I will start everything without having money. No, you should prepare to start life with money here in Japan because it's really expensive to start life here. Okay, number 6, isolation after arrival. Yeah, Japan could feel lonely, so you should find out, you should try and join communities on Facebook and all those stuff before you come, and it's going to help you. And number 7, not giving up after one rejection. Those are the 7 mistakes that could harm your application. So now that you know, I believe you would be prepared. Okay. All right. So now let's have some questions and answers. Keep the questions coming in the comment sections as well. If you have any question apart from what I have said, or even if it is about what I have said, feel free to drop them in the in the comment, because I am here to help you understand most of the things related to this ALT journey. So far as I know, I will tell you. If I don't know, I will tell you. As for this, I don't know. I will also need to research, because now I do research before coming out. All right. So, question number one that I get from people, okay? I'm just sharing questions from people that I feel like we all need to know and have an idea about how to solve them. All right. Okay, number one, I already sent my application with a generic cover letter. Is it too late? Okay. So the answer, your application is already submitted. It's a fact. You cannot change it. It's a fact. But you can prepare for the interview stage to compensate. Yes, it means now that the application is being sent, I'm just giving an idea. If you have submitted your application already, it means you are anticipating an interview. During the interview time, you need to prove your worth, so that they know that, okay, maybe he is better than what he sent. That is better, rather than presenting a good document and performing not good. All right. Yeah. So use your interview to tell the specific personal story that your cover letter did not. Okay. The story that the cover letter did not cover, you need to use the interview to say it. And for every future application, you now know exactly what to do differently. Never waste a lesson. Yeah, you never waste a lesson. That is to answer that question. Question number two. How do I get my degree authenticated from Africa? Oh, this question, it depends from the country you are coming. Okay? Every country has their own system of authenticating certificates. Some of them you can first, your university has to attest your certificate attestation, which means in my country, I know in Ghana, I know you have to make a photocopy. No, you have to certify, not attest. You have to certify your certificate, your original certificate. You make a photocopy of it, send it to the university that you graduated from, and they need to put a stamp on it, true certified copy or certified true copy, however the English is put. It's a certified copy. Yes. And with that, I think that is what you take to, is it commissioner of oath or? Yeah, I think, yeah, it depends. When you get there, you find out and do the attestation and verification or authentication of your documents and be ready. Okay. Yeah. You can also then research whether Japan requires an authentication from your specific country. So some do and some do not. Yeah. All right. The next question. What if I get placed in a rural area and I really struggle? Well, this one is personal. First of all, your aim is to come to Japan. So whether you are placed in a rural area, it's up to you whether to accept it or not. And I keep telling people that on the form, if they ask you, would you be willing to accept a placement in a rural area? If you say no, that's okay. However, you should understand that the dispatch companies are also into business. So they also go into contract with cities. So if they don't get the opportunity to have contract in a city, I mean, every city has a city and a village or a suburb, a rural area, I mean. So if the dispatch company has a contract with a city and maybe they are placing you at a rural area, that's where they have their placement, and you say you don't want a rural area, it means automatically you are disqualifying yourself in advance. That's fine. If that's okay by you, it's fine. But if your aim is to just come to Japan, you should understand that you can be anywhere and you will be fine. That's why we talk about how to solve or how to fix all those stuffs. If you are in a rural area, yours is to just join your community, whether online, and they are going to introduce you. They're going to introduce you to so many things. Okay, that's how you should fix about. You should fix the struggle of being in a rural area. Okay. The next one, is it worth applying to JET as a first time applicant or should I start with dispatch? This question is also up to you because it doesn't matter whether you are a first timer or not. The important thing is you should find out if your country is qualified in the JET program. Once it is in the JET program, nothing stops you from trying it. You can apply. If you are fortunate to get it, fine. If you are not, you would get you can apply the dispatch company as well. So you can apply both. Whichever works for you, fine. We all know the JET program is top notch, but most of the African countries are not part. I think I know about South Africa. I've met people from South Africa before who are part of the JET program. I think Botswana also, or one of the African countries. Yeah, Botswana. I will check again. Yes, you can also check. Yes, so you can check. If your country is part, that's bingo. If your country is not part, you are limited to the dispatch companies. All right. Next question. How? Yes. Next question. How do I handle it if a student or students or colleagues make comments about my race? This is a very sensitive one. Very, very sensitive. Yeah. So it's real, it's a part of the experience. It's a real experience for many African ALTs, especially because of our race. Okay. And it deserves an honest, yeah. You need to be very honest in handling this. Most of the times, comments come from genuine curiosity and zero malicious intent. Most of the kids don't actually mean to harm or to hurt your feelings. They are just genuinely ignorant, trying to learn something about you. Yes, remember, be aware that you might be the first person with a black skin that some of them might see in their lives, sometimes till they are old, and yeah, who knows? It's a fact. It could be. So sometimes they are just curious. They just want to know, but they don't know how to go about it. So they just say it raw. So please, at first, you don't have to be worried. You just have to calm down and conscientize yourself, relax, tell yourself to relax before you go into it, because not all of them meant to hurt you. Okay? Like I said in my videos, they approached me one day and said, "Can we touch your hair?" That time I wasn't having a braid because it was bushy. They said, "Can we touch your hair?" I said, "No problem." They are kids. Maybe I will be the first and the last whose hair they will be touching, or they might touch in their whole life. So why don't I give them that experience? So I bent myself, I bent my head, and they touch it. When they touch, they say, "Who, who?" Their reaction, funny reactions. Yeah, that's why you are there. To give them the experience, the first-hand experience. Yeah, I'm happy because I've been the first black persons whose hair they have touched. It's a proud moment for me to see them being happy just because they've touched my hair. Yeah, just that. They were so happy, and I'm happy they were happy. So you should understand that sometimes it's genuine, but if actually those tends to be moments into some of the most meaningful, um not that uh that if you ever experience something that crosses the line into genuine discrimination, that one, in order not to forget, please document it, and in order to make it official, send it in a form of an email to your coordinator or your office directly, or whoever is in charge of your affairs. Because I know most of the dispatch companies, they have people in charge of such situations, like your coordinator, your area coordinator, or they will give you somebody whose contact that you need to relate all issues to. So you should document that and let the person know immediately. Once you are convinced that this is beyond the limit, this is done intentionally, that one you need to work on it. You need to report it. Okay. Last question, last but not least. What is the one thing you wish someone had told you before you went? Like, before, somebody is asking me before I came to Japan. Honestly, yes, to be very honest with you, I wish I was told that it takes time to make it in Japan. Honestly, that's the one thing I wish I was told, that it takes time to make it in Japan. So now that you are listening to me, that is my own story. I don't know what will be yours, but with me, I think it takes time. So don't think once you come here after 1 year with your ALT job, you are going to make it. No, we all have our destinies. It's a fact. However, just to be in the ALT journey in Japan, it takes time. Yes, that's a fact. All right. Oh, wow. This live is getting long, and I think it's almost time we bring it to an end. So if you have any further question, don't forget to drop it in the comment section, and I respond to any comment, every comment under any of my videos. So feel free to drop any comment and I will respond. Okay? Ah. Yeah, so my people, 7 mistakes, all avoidable. Yes, they are all avoidable. I hope tonight has given you something real to work with. Not just inspiration. I'm not just here to inspire you. Actual things you can do and fix or prepare right now. Okay? Yeah, come back to, you can screenshot this live. Come back to it. Share it with someone if your circle who is on share it with someone in your circle who is on the journey, because the information tonight, my people, could genuinely change their conditions or their outcome, their preparation. Yes, could change their story. And if you want the full roadmap written, the full roadmap, guide, timelines, routes, everything compared to whatever I'm saying, documentation, the ALT, how do I say it? The 2026 application guides, guidelines, companies. I even made video about salary structures of some companies. If you want all those things in one place, in one document, then please get the ALT full guide, link in the description. Okay? And don't forget to subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. I will definitely be back tomorrow. Once there's life, there is hope that you're going to make it. Okay, I love you all. Take care. And until tomorrow, stay positive, stay persistent, and don't give up. Japan awaits you. Bye bye.